Friday from the Sierra Outdoor School for the D-League. RimRockers Altitude, one final match. Energy got knocked out last night against Sam Garski's Altitude. And so RimRockers, they had a bye last night, didn't have to play a game, and now they return to the morning looking for that championship title. But head coach Sam Garski was 0-4 with the Altitude earlier this week, ended up getting into the playoffs, defeating Energy in round one, and now looking for that championship title. RimRockers ball in hand, EJ Witt, Gino Coldani, Ever Spear, Milo Rivas, Colin Barrington, and Jeremiah White. And playing together all week long. Into Barrington. He drives with the left hand. He'll get it to bounce through. And for Altitude in orange with head coach Sam Garski, it's Ezra Nino, Blaze Michael, Jeremy Willis, Zach Krieg, Ryder Lindsay, Jaden Gellington, and Nathan Lau. The drive. This side scoring again. RimRockers. Drive denied. Altitude not scoring very easily in the opening minutes. Here's Spear. Now Barrington. Barrington will inbound from the baseline. White moves to the corner. Koldani to the opposite side. High pass. Here's White. Hand off. Koldani lost the handle. Here goes Lindsay. Upcourt pass. Lau flicks it up. Fouled. He'll get 2 from the free throw line. Blaze Michael knocks down the first. Michael gets 1 of 2. Coach Will Hooker pushing the offense early. Spear for White. Koldani has Barrington cutting across. Attacking against Nino. Kick back out. Koldani, his 3. Off the front rim, rebounded by Gellington. Gellington on the dribble attack, floating from 15. Can't get it off the backboard as Spear able to grab the board. Barrington. Rivas holding on the wing. Spear pushes into Rivas. Spear for 3. Rebound. Put back. Won't go. And now White will get it back in the corner. White tosses it up high off the backboard. Gellington. Another defensive rebound, controlling this game. Nino. Rivas driving, hacked out by Lindsay. Rivas will get 2.
Timeout, court
4-1
1.
is the score with the RimRockers in the lead. Will the number 1 seed take down the number 3? We'll find out next. The D-League championship game between the RimRockers and Altitude. Through the first couple of minutes, RimRockers, the only team to score from the field. They have 4 points over Sam Garski's Altitude, who have been held to 1 point from the free throw line. Before the break, we had Rivas fouled. He'll have 2 free throws. Rivas gets 1 of 2. Gellington, drive and kick. Lau with the handle. High screen coming from Lindsay. Lau throws it to the middle for Lindsay, and a misconnection throws it away. Low-scoring game in this D-League championship title. Barrington, his 3-ball, off the front rim, offensive board by White. Lindsay and White fighting for it. Jump ball is called. Alternating possession will put the ball in the hands of Altitude. Lau. Gellington favors the left side, floating away, fouled. Pushed from the side, we'll have 2 for Gellington. Gellington short on his first. Gellington misses both. Krieg hits the deck. Here's Koldani. Throws it up to Witt. Fading. Shoots it. Can't get it. White trying to track it down. Barrington will attempt to save it, and he does, but unfortunately it's right into Altitude in Ling. Excuse me, Lau. Shot went through, but it won't count. Traveling called on Krieg. Barrington steps into a 3, cashes in. Barrington with 5 of the team's 8. Gellington spinning, his footwork. Gets around Rivas, shot won't go. Krieg, put back. Fouled on the ground, stays with Altitude. Inbounding will be Krieg. Bounce pass into Lindsay. Good off the backboard. It's the first made shot from the field for Altitude. We all know all it takes is one to keep the ball moving. Goldani, high handoff to White. Tight defense from Lau. Rivas, the D-League three-point champion, thought about taking it over Gellington. But the player that could be Defensive Player of the Week, Gellington, not allowing Rivas any space. White just inside the arc. Rivas for 3. Inbound, taken by Gellington, and right back by Barrington. Gonna get reminded about the full court press issue. They're gonna say Gellington had possession, so it'll stay with the Altitude as we head to a break. You're watching the D-League Championship on NorCal Sports TV. The D-League Championship at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. 8-3 RimRockers, the #1 seed, showing why they are the #1 seed. 5-point lead over Sam Garski's Altitude, while head coach Will Hooker dominating through the week and continues to dominate now. Rivas with the denial. Coach Sam Garski was ecstatic last night, being able to take down J. Jewel's Energy, find themselves on a championship after losing 4 games prior. And he says not only does he want to win this championship, but he wants to take one home in the G League as well, where Ignite, the #1 seed, has not lost a game. And that same coach, Will Hooker. Garski and Hooker head-to-head, back-to-back battles in the D League and the G League. Garski wants them both, but Will Hooker has showed what he's been capable of doing through the entire week, and he doesn't plan on changing anything. Lindsay misses the second. Barrington, excuse me, sure to get there for the rebound. Up and down to Rivas. Goes for the power dribble. Floats it up over Gallington. Lau. Driving, poked by Rivas. It'll stay with Altitude. Gallington looks at the lane, takes the lane. Lindsay, offensive board, spins and shoots. Rivas. Spear calling out the play, sends EJ Witt to the corner. Koldani receives the pass from the wing. Hits the cutting Rivas. Got him to fly by, but the shot won't go. Koldani again for the RimRockers. Open three. Off the rim and out to the corner for Spear. Barely keeping it alive. RimRockers taking their time, not forcing anything. Pass after pass, not wanting to fail any possessions. Lindsay, double dribble. Rivas.
On court one.
The three pogos up. Comes down to Koldani. And now Blaze Michael. He's going to lead the offense. Michael from 16.
Seconds remaining on court one.
Time ticking down. RimRockers in the lead by 6. Barrington open for 3. Down to Koldani. Offensive rebound after offensive rebound, and now Barrington drops it down the hatch. Final 10 seconds.
7, 6,
Altitude
5,
looking to add one more score before the break.
2,
Lau.
1.
Gallington off in time, comes up short as we head to the half. The D-League Championship game, RimRockers looking at the lead and looking at the win. 12-4, RimRockers leading the Altitude in the D-League Championship game from the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and Will Hooker dominating in both divisions through the week, G-League and D-League, and he finds himself against the coach who all week long was at the bottom of the poll, but now he finds himself right at the top next to Will Hooker in these championship games. Will Samgarski steal one? Can he get both, or will Will Hooker remain the top dog? We find out here on NorCal Sports TV. Rivas misses the first, second goes down with ease. Nino to Lindsay. Three with ease, Ryder Lindsay. He has 6 of the team's 7. Rivas does it again. He has 3 made shots on the day. Wow, the attack. Krieg sets the screen. Barrington up to White. Lau straight down the middle. Wow, the drive around. Lindsay fights for it. Powers the middle, blocked and fouled. Actually, they're going to say it was clean, and it went off the leg of Lindsay. Travel on Rivas. Turn it back the other way. Altitude needs a run. Lau. Rivas backs down Krieg, turns and shoots. Gets a nice bounce. Lau gets him to jump. Lindsay fouled. It'll stay with Altitude. They're down 11. Jump ball, Lau and Rivas. It'll stay with Altitude with the alternating possession. Spear. One defender left. And Spear caught on the double dribble. Lau's 15-footer off the mark. Krieg blocked by Rivas. White lost it off the foot.
Timeout, court 1.
18-7 is the score. The RimRockers holding on tightly to the lead for a D-League title. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. D-League Championship title game at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. RimRockers versus Altitude. Head coach Will Hooker leading his team to an 11-point lead. Right now the scoring is led by Milo Rivas. He has 9 points of the team's 18. Colin Barrington, Ever Spear combining for the rest. Meanwhile, Altitude, it's all been Ryder Lindsay with the help of one free throw from Blaze Michael. But as we come out of the break, coach is making a few substitutions. We'll see how that changes the rest of this. Here's Gellington. Gellington gets fouled. He'll get 2 at the line. Gellington off on the first. Gellington gets the second. Ten-point game with under 12 minutes. They want the title. They want the awards. Goldani into Barrington. Isolation on the right wing. Spear, top of the arc. Spear, corner 3. Off the side and straight out of bounds. Top of the arc, Blaze Michael nicks the rim, and no one wants to go try to rebound. And Altitude needs to pick up the offense. They need to get a run. Nothing consistent through the game yet. Only thing consistent is Ryder Lindsay, and right now he's on the bench. Spear gets in front of Gellington, wraps it up and fouled. He'll get 2. Spear gets 1 of 2. Gellington breeze by White, blocked by Koldani. Goes right off the leg of Gellington, and they can't catch a break. Spear gets to the cutting Koldani. Back to Ever Spear, 15-footer. Off the rim and down to Michael. Swings court to Lau, nearly intercepted. Lau barely able to stay with it. Gellington puts it down. Back in the same decade, but not for long. Here's Ever Spear with ease. Nino finds Lau. Gellington powering through. He's fouled again. Back to the charity stripe.
Timeout after the free throw.
Gellington misses both. It's 19-10. Closing the second half. D-League championship title is on the line. RimRockers looking to hold on to their lead and take home the D-League title. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and from the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, I'm glad that you've joined me all week long. Of course, if you'd like to go back and watch any of these games, you can on demand with NorCal Sports TV. Here's Spear scoring out of the break. He has a total of 7 points and boosts the RimRockers score into the 20s. Coach Sam Garski of Altitude boasting the last 2 days, saying it's all ours, saying that he's going to bring one home not only in the D-League but also in the G-League. But right now, Will Hooker not shying away as the coach of the RimRockers. Offense needs to pick up in this next 5 minutes for Altitude if they want a chance at winning. They're now down by 11. Lindsay called for the foul. Too much contact against Rivas. Spear. Lau. Blocked from behind by Spear. The defense continues on a high note. White, step back into a three. Koldani tries to track it down. Comes into the arms of Blaze Michael. Lau. Rivas, the back down. EJ Witt, offensive board. RimRockers, their time of possession is so much higher than altitude, and that does take factor in who wins the game. The more you have the ball, obviously, the more you can score. RimRockers just not even giving opportunities to altitude on top of that, too. Koldani, 3, rims out to Nino. Nino driving, spotted by Rivas. Here's Lindsay. He'll take a 3. Krieg gets the rebound, turns and shoots. Spear. Now Koldani. White. Rivas got it to go from about 8 feet. Rivas, leading scorer in the game. He has 11. Rivas in the cutting route. Lindsay with a full head of steam. Goes up himself. Too much. Bats it out of bounds, and it'll stay with altitude. Nino tried to get it into Krieg, and it's off his leg. Spear. Rivas driving again. Lindsay nearly hugging him, and Rivas still fights through it.
Timeout, court 1.
Rivas knocking that down. We'll get the free throw after our break and as we head into the final 2 minutes. Final 2 minutes of the D-League championship game. The RimRockers up by 13. Rivas hit his shot, fouled, goes to the free throw line. Possibly go up by 14 points and bring a D-League title to Will Hooker and the RimRockers. Rivas off on the free throw, but Spear gets the miss. Can't save it in time.
Minute 42 left.
Time ticking down. Too little too late for altitude. Coach Sam Garski will still have another chance in the G League to take down Coach Will Hooker, but for this one, the D League title game is just about over. Gellington scores his second basket in the game, but right now the RimRockers, as they've been doing the entire game, just slowing up their offense, doing nice methodical passes, but the ball escaped White. Gellington goes on the drive, fouled by Rivas.
55 seconds left.
Gellington short on his first. Second for Gellington, off the front rim. RimRockers looking to hold out the rest. Barrington, Spear, Koldani, Rivas, White, the 5 to close it out. Witt currently on the bench. The D-League is holding it out for the last couple of seconds. Spear will go on a reverse. Gellington picks it up. Coach Hooker says no fouls. Ball lunges off the leg of Gellington, and he still scores. White, deep 2. Rebound, Rivas, out to Spear. Koldani holding it out. And the D-League championship belongs to the RimRockers as Barrington just puts the nail in the coffin, puts the game in the fridge. Barrington sends Sam Garski and Altitude home without a win. The D-League championship, Will Hooker and the RimRockers, 26-14 final score. That'll do it for the D-League as we continue next. G-League championship game coming between Will Hooker and Sam Garski again with Ignite and the Mad Ants. You've been watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.